Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to try and explain everything related to the verb get. We have phrasal verbs, we have different definitions, and we have some expressions, and I will show you the best I can in relation to the phrasal verbs and the content. On the left, you can see my information in relation to get. Get is very, very flexible. First, it's a verb, and the significance is possibly arrive. For example, I will get to the airport. I will get home. I will get to Italy. The significance is arrive. My friend will get here in 10 minutes. I will get to your house in 10 minutes. Very important, very significant for arrive. The second possibility is obtain. I will get some information. I will get some food. So the significance is to obtain, and really it's very common with get. The third possibility is to become. After working all day, you get tired, and the significance is to become tired. When you have not eaten for a long time, you can get hungry. So the significance is to become. Extremely common, extremely typical, and very, very used frequently. Okay, so to become. The next possibility is to buy, which is similar compared to obtain. For example, buy, I will get the beer, I will get the drink, I will get the food. The significance is obtain, but also to buy. I will get this for you, I will buy it for you. Very similar to obtain, and it's flexible. Okay, earn is maybe get a points, get some points, get some money, and it's a significance to earn. Again, it's similar compared to obtain. So obtain is really the key, but buy and earn are very, very similar to this. Receive, I got your email, I got your letter, I got your present, and the significance again is to receive, which is similar to obtain as well. So obtain is the key, but we have similarities: buy, earn, and receive. To cause is very interesting. For example, you get me mad, you cause me to become mad or angry as well. To get the kids ready is to cause the kids to be ready, to prepare the kids as well. Okay, the next one is to persuade. For example, you get me to do something. You persuade, you convince me to do something. So you get me to do the work. You get me to contact my friend. You get me to fix the computer. The significance is you persuade, or you convince, or you achieve the objective to make me do something. Okay, move is more general and more typical. For example, get over here, get the bottle away. So it's logical to move, and that's very common as well, the verb to get. Travel is I will get to Italy, which is similar to arrive. And this is another definition of get in the dictionary. Answer is very typical for the phone, the door. For example, I will get the door. The significance is I will answer the door. My phone is ringing, I will get my phone. So the significance is to answer in relation to the phone, in relation to the door, and also to prepare. Similar example, to get the kids ready for school. The significance is to prepare the kids for school. Get the dinner, which is maybe prepare the dinner as well, or obtain. So they're very, very similar. Again, pay is the same as buy. So I will get the beer, I will get the food, and the significance, I will buy the food, or I will pay for the food. Confuse, for example, this exercise is very difficult, and this exercise really gets me. It really confuses me. Okay, so I do not understand. It really gets me. It really challenges me, and I am confused, so it gets me. The other possibility is to understand. For example, I get you, and the significance is I understand your explanation, I understand. Your comment, I get you, okay? I get Italian, I get Japanese, I understand the language, okay? The next one is to annoy. Again, it's similar to confuse. So there's a lot of similarities with these explanations. They are not completely different. There is a lot of similarities with the definitions here. So to confuse, again, this exercise gets me. This mathematics gets me. It confuses me. It annoys me. And they're very, very similar as well. Okay. Feel, again, it's similar to become. I get tired. I get emotional. So after watching a movie, I get emotional. I feel emotional. I become emotional. You can see a lot of connections in the significances. Okay, so that's feel emotional. The next one is to hit. So you say, get that man, and it means hit him or get me in the arm, hit me in the arm. So it's very, very flexible. I think the key for verbs for get is arrive or reach, to obtain, to become, and maybe to buy as well. Okay, so to reach is another word as well. Okay, so very, very important verb. This list is the typical list from the Cambridge Dictionary in relation to the definition of the verb to get. Okay, now we look at phrasal verbs. Remember, the significance of a phrasal verb is the verb plus a preposition, and the significance is maybe second significance, different from the original literal significance. For example, get back is arrive home. I go to Italy and I get back to Ireland next week. I arrive home next week. The second possibility is revenge. So you do a bad action to me. You hit me in the arm. So it's a bad action. I will get you back. So I will get revenge. Okay. So for example, I will get you back. I will get revenge. And get revenge is like obtain revenge. Okay. So if you get revenge, the significance really is to obtain revenge. So to get, in this situation, get back is arrive home. I go to the party. I get back at 8 o'clock. The second possibility is revenge. You hit me and I will get you back. I will have revenge. And then a favor is very typical as well. For example, you pay for my food. You pay 20 euro for my food and I will get you back. I will return the favor. Okay, so I will get you back for buying my meal. Very, very common, very important, and used a lot. Get through. The phrasal verb is through, and the significance is to survive. So for example, the pandemic, it's a disaster. It's a very difficult moment, but you will get through. Probably it's like arrive. So you get through the pandemic, you survive the difficult moment. The exam, you will get through the exam. Okay, you will get through the exam. The significance is to survive and to tolerate the difficult exam. Get over, the preposition over is very important. Again, it's possible physical. For example, the wall, it's necessary to get over, like arrive over. The wall, to reach over, to get over the wall, physical, but it's also very typical emotional. Imagine you have a difficult moment, for example, the break of a relationship, you lose your job, difficult moment, it's necessary you get over the job. So you reach, you arrive to the next situation, you get over the job. Okay, so that's really common and very important as well. So get over the situation, get over emotionally and physically, get over the wall. Get on is possible a good relationship. So you get on very well with your friend. You have a very good relationship with your friend. You get on very well with your cousin. you have a very good relationship with your friend. And again, it's the same as get along in terms of relationship. So you get on well with your cousin, you get along very well with your cousin. Very important, and probably the connection is move. Okay, so you travel in life, you move in life, you have a very good relationship. Very, very typical. That's the first significance. The second significance is professional in your career. So you have this position and you want to get on in your career. You want to get on professionally. The significance is to advance your career. So you study English because you want to get on. You want to progress. You want to advance. You want to buy a house. You want to, etc., buy a car. Start traveling is also the significance to get on. Example, in the bar, at the party, you have to say goodbye. Bye-bye. It's necessary. I get on. I need to get on. I need to start moving. I need to start traveling. I need to get on. I need to move. So that's the third significance with get on. Good relationship, get on with your friend, get on in your career, advance your career, and get on is to start traveling or to leave the party. I cannot stay. I must. I need to. I have to get on. I need to move. The third and fourth, the fourth possibility is to start. For example, it's necessary with it. The match is planned to start at 10 o'clock, but you are ready. So you say, get it on, get the match on. Let's start. Let's move. So that's very typical. Let's get it on. Maybe in a relationship, if you want to be a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you say, let's get it on. Let's have the relationship. So that's possible as well. But it is flexible in every situation to start a relationship or to start the match or to start the dinner. So that's really, really important as well. Again, get along is to have a good relationship. You get along very well with your friend. You get along. Along is a preposition. You get along very well with your cousin, with your family, with your friend, with your colleagues. You have a good relationship. You move in life very, very well. Get in is literal for an order or an instruction. Imagine the car, you drive the car and you see your friend, and your instruction to your friend is get in the car, jump in the car, move in the car, arrive in the car. So it's flexible with the significances at the top. And it really means to enter the car or to move in the car. Get in is to enter the car. The second possibility is a little informal. For example, in sport, when the team score the goal, it's a typical expression, get in. It's like, yes, get in, because the ball arrives into the goal. So that's the significance to get in. Okay, so the first one is an instruction, an order to your friend, get in the car. The second possibility is when it's success and you're very happy, get in, you win the lottery, get in. So you have a lot of possibilities to say get in when you are very happy with the result and the situation. Under, the preposition get under is literal, get under the wall, get under the hole. So that means to move. But the second typical expression is to get under your skin. And this is your skin. And the significance is to annoy you or to disturb you. So the character in the movie, I don't like the character in the movie. I do not like this character. And the character gets under my skin, really irritates me, really annoys me, really disturbs me. Okay, so the character gets under my skin, and the significance is to really annoy or really disturb me. Okay, so that's very typical as well, the expression to get under my skin. Or your skin, of course, his skin, her skin, our skins. Okay, get around. The preposition around is very important for this. And the first typical common expression is for travel. You come to Dublin and you get around Dublin by car. The significance is you move around Dublin, you travel around Dublin by car. You travel to Venice for the weekend and you get around Venice by bicycle. So you travel around Venice by bicycle, or you move around Venice by bicycle. Very famous in traveling, very famous in tourism. Get around is maybe gossip. So word gets around. Again, word travels in relation to gossip. People speak and the word gets around. And the third or fourth possibility is maybe in romantic situations. Imagine the person has a lot of different relationships, historically, a lot of different relationships. They have one relationship, then another relationship, so they get around. A little possibly negative, but it is a typical expression as well. The person gets around, so they could be related to romantic situations, or it could be in relation to entertainment, the football match, the cinema, the concert. You get around, so it's flexible. Okay, very, very typical. The next one is to get at. Remember, at is the preposition for location. At 6 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, at the cafe, at the restaurant. So what are you getting at? What do you want to say? What exactly do you want to say? What are you getting at? You speak, you speak, you speak, but you don't say what you really think. So the question is, what are you getting at? What do you want to say? And the verbs in English are to imply or to insinuate. One example, so maybe you could say, stop talking rubbish and tell me what you are getting at. So the significance is, please tell me what you really want to say. What are you really saying? So what are you getting at? Very famous, very important, very quick. Native speakers, proficient speakers use this very, very quickly, and it's difficult to identify. Okay, what are you getting at? What are you trying to say without saying it? Okay, get ahead. Again, the preposition ahead is a movement. In the car, you go ahead, so you go first. The sport, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona, get or move ahead. So ahead is the movement, but to get ahead, like arrive ahead, is typical in competition or to advance in your career. So if you work in this position, you want to study English to get ahead, to advance. And you remember we had something similar with advance. I think we had another one with advance, but this one is very, very typical with advance, to get ahead. You want to progress your career. You want to improve your situation, and probably compared to the other people. So here are the other people with no English, and you with good English, you get ahead of the other people. So it's very typical for progress, for advance, and for competition. Okay. Get around something is very famous as well. So get, again, is movement. And for example, the problem. Here is the problem. It's an impossible problem. You cannot pass the problem. It's impossible to pass. So it's a difficult situation, and you need a solution to move, to get around the problem. So the application for a visa is very difficult. You want to have the citizenship, you want to have a passport for the country, and it's a very difficult problem. So you need a solution to get around the problem. Okay. Also, we say get my head around. So not me, get my head around. And that's very famous as well. The significance is to understand. For example, I cannot get my head around the problem. I cannot understand the problem. I cannot understand the situation. But to get around something has the significance to solve the problem, to have a solution for the problem. Get away is very typical for an instruction or an order. when somebody bothers you, disturbs you, annoys you. For example, your brother or your sister, they annoy you, they disturb you, they bother you, and you say, get away. And get away is move away from me because I do not want you here. Get away. Okay. The second possibility is a holiday. So I travel to Italy to get away. And that is the same significance really as escape or to leave. I want to get away from here. So it's very typical in the context of a holiday to get away. And it's a substantive as well. You can say a get away, and the significance is an escape or a holiday as well. Get back to is very typical as well, and the significance is to return, to do something. For example, I stopped playing football during the pandemic. I stopped. It was impossible to play football. Now we are improving the situation. Now I want to get back to playing football, to return to playing football. You win the lottery and you spend a lot of money, you have a party, you travel, but now it's time to get back to work, get back to reality, etc. Okay, very interesting, very important as well. Get into, preposition into has the significance to start a hobby or to start an activity with an interest. For example, I have an interest in painting. Just an interest. I have an interest in painting, but I want to get into painting. So the significance is to participate, to start doing the painting. And that's very, very famous as well. So typical question, how did you get into swimming? So how did you first start to do the activity? Okay, the next one is the preposition off, because it's on and the opposite is off. It's very typical for the bus and for traveling. For example, you are on the bus or the airplane, on the airplane, and when you leave and it's finished, you get off the bus. That's logical, very typical. That's the first significance. The second significance is thrill or excitement. So what do you do to get off? And the significance is, what do you do to have a good time? Maybe you run a marathon, maybe you eat a lot of chocolate, maybe you enjoy a movie and a pizza, and that's possible to get off. It's just really to enjoy the situation. We can also say to get offside, and that's related to sport, because in football, onside, offside. So if you get offside, the significance is maybe to escape as well, like get away, because the manager is looking for you. The manager wants to speak with you, but you escape, you get offside. Okay, so it's very similar to escape. Get out is again an instruction or an order. So you're in the car, get out, move out, escape, leave, move out. That's literal and it's very important. Escape. For example, you are in the room and you need to get out. You're in the commitment, you're in the responsibility, and you need to get out of the responsibility. You need to escape the responsibility. Also, the second possibility is physical, to get out, move out, arrive, reach out. Your book. So in school, very typical, the teacher says, get out your book. And the significance is to take out your book. Okay. Get it over with is the significance to complete or to finish. For example, the exam, it represents the exam. So get the exam over with. Over with. The significance is to finish the exam or to do the exam, because you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting. And now it's the moment to get over with the exam, to finish the exam. And here's an example. It is time to get over with the exam and to do the exam. So it's time to get over with the exam. Okay. The next one, again, round, around, and round are very, very similar. So get round to do something is very famous. For example, you have a list of things that you want to do and it's difficult to do it. And finally, you get round to do it. You finally have the moment to do the thing that you want. That's very famous as well. So you have a long list of things you want to do, and then finally you get round to doing it eventually. The significance is eventually. Okay. The next one is typical for the computer, typical for the internet. For example, my document on the computer, I have a big document with a lot of information on my document, and I need to get up the information, the specific information. I need to find, I need to locate, I need to obtain the specific document, the specific information. So to get something up is to search. For example, on the telephone, they call you and you say, one moment, and I get up my information. I find, I obtain, I locate your information. The next one is very famous as well, to get up to. For example, what are you up to this weekend? What are you doing? What activities have you planned? What are you getting up to this weekend? And that means, what are you doing this weekend? Okay. So for example, tomorrow I will get up to nothing. And that means tomorrow I will do nothing. Okay. Very simple, very difficult to catch when you don't know English very well, very difficult to understand, but it's very common in conversation. Okay. Another one, get to, is practically the same, get round to, and you have a long list of things to do, and finally you get round to, the same, you have a list, and this is number 10, and you complete, and finally you get to this activity. So you start doing this activity. The next one is get used to, and that means to be familiar or to become familiar with something. For example, my dog is very loud and my dog barks a lot, but you will get used to, become accustomed to, become familiar with the dog when he's barking. Okay. Also, another expression is to get the hang of. The verb to hang is typical with clothes. You hang the jacket, you hang the clothes. That's very important. But the expression to get the hang of something means, again, to become familiar, to become accustomed with the activity. So for example, the new job is very difficult. The activity in the new job is very difficult. It's necessary you get the hang of the new job. So you need a lot of time to become accustomed to the activity in the job. Okay. The next one is related to get away. You remember, get away is like escape. Okay. So get away with is related to punishment and crime. So the woman or the man does the activity and it's a crime or a bad activity, but there's no punishment. So the person gets away with the action. So the significance is to escape the punishment or to escape the consequences. Again, get it on means to start something. Again, that's the same explanation as the match. You arrive to the match and you are ready and you say, get it on. And the significance is to start something. Got is related to the verb get, got. It's the past simple and the participle. So this is the present perfect. I have got this. And the significance is you are in control. So that's possible. You are in control. The second possibility is you pay or you buy for the meal or for the food. For example, the bill is 20 euro. This is the bill, 20 euro. And I say to my friend, I got this. I pay for this. It's my turn. I want to pay for this. Okay. Again, get him is similar to maybe hit or attack or catch. So the police maybe get him. Okay. Another one, get it together. Together is the preposition. This action together, and imagine your situation is chaotic. You have lots of chaos and it's necessary you get everything together and you're organized, you're prepared, you're ready. So the significant sentence is get it together, and it means to be organized. Okay. Finally, you've got this is another idiom, another expression, and it means control. You have everything prepared. You have everything controlled. Typical in the exam. Tomorrow you have an exam and your friend says to you, you've got this, you're prepared, you're ready, everything's okay. Very, very typical expressions. Get is incredibly common in English. We have a lot of uses of the verb to get in English, and here is just a page with the typical examples. The source I used was from Cambridge. You can see this website. Cambridge have a very good explanation for get, and the majority of the information I use today is similar with the explanation in the Cambridge page. So there's a very good page, and it is difficult because we use get all the time, and it's very hard, very difficult to understand people using get when you're learning English. So this is an important topic, and hopefully it's useful. Hopefully it helps. Every day I will try to discuss an important topic, and today the topic is get. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following the channel, following the class. At the bottom, you can see the social media: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. All the information is there if you want, and you can follow the pages as well. Everything is free. If you want to join some classes, we have some particular classes available also with good teachers. And if you want to make a small donation or a small support or a small tip, it's possible with the information here on Bizum, Revolut, or the bank transfer as well. So thank you so much. I hope that you have a very good day, and hopefully you can follow and leave your opinion, leave your comment for the video if you have any questions as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and hopefully talk to you soon. Bye-bye.